So following on from training being healthy and enjoyable, now we get into a little bit of the meat of it where martial artists are concerned. A lot of us are training indoors or in dojos, which is a fantastic training space, but it does offer a significant safety net, and actually, to an extent, almost too much so. So going out into a live environment gives us a lot more consequences to our training. And if we actually look in the history of martial arts, there is a huge amount of nature study that segues in. You look at some of the traditional martial arts, they take a lot of their forms of animal study. There's a lot of nature awareness that goes into our actual situational awareness and decision making. And so putting ourselves back in that natural environment, first of all, typically, sadly, moves us out of our comfort zone, which is essential. Also removes some of the safety nets that we've grown very attached to. And thirdly, actually gives us what I call courses with consequences. A lot of the times if we make a mistake in a dojo or in a training session, there isn't really a negative consequence. At worst, maybe we get a bit of a bruise. That's about it. Whereas in a live environment, failing to make a fire is going to give you a lot more consequence. You know, you're going to feel a lot more cold, you're not going to be able to cook your food, you maybe can't even sterilize your water, and therefore you're going to start getting dehydrated. So we're much more motivated to actually achieve the skills correctly and in a timely manner. And also, if we're not getting those skills, you know, the negative reinforcement that comes from that should challenge us to apply ourselves even more, as opposed to in a training session we can almost brush it off and kind of walk away as like, ah well, it wasn't a sort of big thing or a bad thing. And so we just basically take our training to the next level, not only in the physicality but also in the mentality. And a lot of the wilderness survival training is going to challenge the martial artist on the mental side of things. A lot of people that come to the woods are going to be quite fit, quite strong, already quite healthy. But it's about the strengthening and challenging of the mind, which is what nature does for us so well.